Hey, welcome back. So, we're supposed to be on a mission, so let's just get right into it. Why don't we? Let's just go look for Liara Tassoni, an Asari archaeologist famed for her knowledge of the Protheans, being sought by Saren. Alright, so let's go looking. On a side note, I'm pretty sure the first time I played this game, I'm pretty sure that I actually lucked out and went here to the correct system on my first shot. Yeah, it's been a long time. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just like, let's try this one. And it just happened to be the right system. Anyway. Phaistos is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of... turn down the volume again while I do this. Phaistos is a small terrestrial with a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and xenon. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur and various silicates. There is little of interest on this desolate world. Anything in the asteroid belt? Yes. Metallic asteroid. Heavy metal. Revealed several deposits of platinum. Convenient. Zakros is a terrestrial world with nitrogen-methane atmosphere containing trace amounts of hydrocarbons. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of water, ice, and hydrocarbon slush. Most of the surface is not solid enough to support the full weight of a landed ship. If approach is necessary, use shuttles or keep the ship's mass effect envelope up. Sounds pretty boring. Arcanes. A small hydrogen-helium gas giant, Arcanes has been developed as a full-featured, if modest, stopover for ships hauling refined materials from there. In addition to a powerful magnetic field to dump drive charge, Arcanes has a large automated infrastructure of helium-3 refining and deuterium mining on its many water-ice rooms. Okay, nothing worth getting up there. Armini. Armini is a terrestrial world with an unusually thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its surface is composed of silica with deposits of carbonaceous materials. The initial flyby probe of Armini detected multiple areas of the equator with oddly regular surface protrusions. Closer investigation revealed these as millions of elaborate crypts a few meters below the surface, left by long-extinct spacefaring species called the Zeoth. Many human universities wish to perform archaeological excavations. Council law holds grave sites as sacrosanct, however, and the matter has been tied up in court for a decade. I imagine there must be some pretty interesting stuff there. Yeah, not much to scan in this system, though. Alright, so let's just head to Therum. Therum is a distant but risk-rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy materials have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. A very small colony, only been around for a few years and population of 34,000, so not too big. Capital of Nova Yekaterinburg. Yekaterinburg. Apparently there's a city named Yekaterinburg in Russia. The Urals. Whatever. So let's head down. Rex. Obviously, gotta bring Rex along. And for a little bit longer, Tally. Nice to have some tech skills. Garrus also has some tech skills, but Tally has better ones. And so until I've got Garrus leveled up a little bit more, I'll be bringing Tally along on most missions. Eventually, I will be able to swap her out a bit.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Yeah, you can see that there's some mining stuff here. This is originally intended to be home to... so the original intention was that... actually, the original intention was that this would be a planet called Cameron, or Calliston, and there was going to be an entire colony here, an entire mining colony that we would visit, or a whole mining facility. It was going to be a bit of a hub. For time reasons, it got cut, and a lot of the resources that they'd already created for it ended up actually being adapted for the Bring Down the Sky DLC. Oh, right on the map. We got enemies. In the original game, lava was just completely... You touch it, you die, even with the Mako. In this one, it is a little bit more generous. It does damage over time, but still recommend not touching it. Oh, there you go. Aim's flexor now. There we go. Perfect. These guys aren't actually all that tough to take down. Yeah, there's even some dialogue still in the source files, indicating that the sheriff of the colony, the mining colony, was going to betray you and try to attack you on behalf of Saren. Kind of a shame it got cut, but...
Only a fool punches a gnat back in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Yeah, so it's you can't really get in there. There's I mean, you probably can, but you're supposed to go this way. And where is it? There we go. Yeah, I mentioned in the original, you get less experience if you get out of the Mako. It can make this fight a little bit on the tough side, especially the Juggernaut. They can be pretty tough. There's one. There they are. All right. Let's start by going this way first. There's just a couple little buildings here. Nothing too important in any of them, but upgrade kit. Oh, there's a point. I should probably get some. Anti-personnel, not useful here. Oh, damn. Alright, well, guess I'll give him some chemical rounds for now. And, yeah. Hammerhead, that works. Sure, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't really matter right now. And, sign some squad points in a couple minutes. Alright.
Nothing but rocks, dirt, and lava. Reminds me of home. 50 degrees hotter and I might start to feel uncomfortable. How are you men doing, Shepard?
I like Rex. Come here, Tally. I want to talk to you.
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we'd just keep searching. Even the Geth wouldn't want to live in this heat.
Nothing but rocks, dirt, and lava. Reminds me of home.
So Rex sitting there and didn't realize it was him for a second. Gave me half a heart attack. Yay, now we can go back out the way that we couldn't come in. Yeah, that's no real point to that. But get me in, Tally. we go. Some light terrain armor, that's useless. Either sell that or convert it to metal gel. Either way works. Yes, I knew there was something back here. Actually, biotic amp, that's something I should get. Duration, reduce power and cooldown. Go with it for now. The cooldown reduction is gonna hurt a little bit, but I'll decide in a bit whether I want to keep with that or... Oops. Just in time, perfect. Combat sensor, that might actually be useful. Alright, once out of here I can get going again.
My people have searched many generations for a world to call home. If we landed here, we...
A couple more places to look real quick. Come in here. I don't even know if there is anything in here. Probably an upgrade kit, maybe. Or no, I think this one actually has nothing in it at all. Yeah. Yeah, nothing in this building.
50 degrees hotter and I might start to feel uncomfortable. How are you men doing, Shepard?
I do really like that line. Heavy armor for next time I've got Ash in my party, I guess. Oh yeah, I got that. Alright. Moving on. Bye-bye. Okay, I actually kind of forgot there was a second one here. Honestly, I could get out and finish these guys on foot if I wanted to. They're really not dangerous at all. Oh, overheated. Yeah, I mean, look how easily those guys go down. Nothing. Bunch of chumps. Well, no harm done. More experience, another level. There you go. This one, I believe, is a Colossus. These guys are tough to take out. Yeah. Yeah, you see, this guy's got, I mean, I'd taken out most of his health before I even got close enough to see the bar. But yeah, the Geth Colossi are tough. Whoops. Uh-oh. Almost got stuck there. That would have been fun. Yeah, this thing's got... The Mako's got terrible, terrible physics. Yeah. And by the way, they improved the handling of it. This is what it's like when it handles better. You sure, guy? Alright, I think we're getting close. Do you have to start? Oh, no, not yet. Alright. I forgot there was another tunnel. What the hell? As we get close, the question does have to be asked. What will we learn about Liara? Liara Tassoni? Is she in league with Venezia? She is Venezia's daughter, after all. At this point, we know nothing about her. Really, dude? Really? Clearly not many Geths nearby, because you're dumb. Yeah, remember they get smarter the more of them there are together? Yeah, that guy on his own, clearly not very smart. Here we go. So, yeah, we gotta abandon the Mako here. It is actually possible to get it over here. Makes the next part really, really easy. Also kind of screws up an upcoming scene. Gotta get a good angle on the enemies here. Singularity's fun. Also fun? Yeah, this part can actually be really tough. Feels like there should be something back here, but there's not. Alright, back to the action music. Oh, whoops. There we go. Why am I not hitting anybody with that?
Shields down. Perfect. Alright, I should probably spend some of these points, so just give me a minute here. Alright, there we go. So I've spent some points. So I've a little bit more to lift, a little bit more to singularity. Bumped up my depth, which increases the recharge time on my biotic talents, which is very useful. A little bit more into spectre training. A little bit more to biotic, into barrier, which I keep actually kind of forgetting that I have. I need to remember that I actually have that. Being dumb by not having it on pretty much all the time. as soon as I go into battle. Rex. I think I upped his shotguns a little bit. Upped his fitness. Upped his barrier. And Tally shotguns in order to get her carnage. Which is very, very good. And AI hacking, which I should have had for a while. Some nice sound changes to my equipment. Whoa. There we go. You can take a look around, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing around here. So yeah, it's actually kind of a tough fight in there. Kind of a lot of gas and coming from different directions. So it can be tough. Especially if, like me, you're not used to having played anything in, like, in several years. So this looks like a good place for an ambush, doesn't it? I like that we just let it land and don't do anything. Yeah, that's a weird get. Oh yeah, remember when I said these guys are cakewalks? Oh, right. Where is anyone? There we go. Can I hit it with the lift before it moves? Yes. Damn. Alright. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that can do some serious damage. Get behind cover. Sorry, Callie, that was on you for not getting into cover. Rex, get into cover! Perfect. Really wish Rex would stay and cover. Whew. We're done, Tally. You can get up now. Or are we not done? There must be... Oh, yeah, there is still one Geth left somewhere around here. Some coward. There we go. And now Tally's back from the dead. And it'll take her forever to heal. But I think... Actually... No, same thing. Now here we go. Tungsten rounds. Extra damage to synthetics. This is what I've been wanting. Give her that just so she heals a bit. And I could swear there was a little bit more equipment around here somewhere to find. I could be wrong. Nothing here. So yeah, that's probably the first legitimately tough fight you face in this game. Geth Colossi, no joke. They are dangerous. They can one-hit kill you. If that energy blast thing they've got hits you, it on any difficulty higher than normal, it is just a straight up one-shot kill. They are incredibly dangerous, and especially when they're joined by a bunch of other Geth, including those jumping ones. Those guys are a pain. I don't like them. They are a pain to fight. Because they're so fast. Like, you just don't have time to react, or you don't have time to hit them before they jump to the next the jump again. It makes them just irritating to fight. Not even so much tough as just straight up irritating. Oops. Where'd you go, friend? Hacked, but sadly I was still the only one for him to fight, so the hacking didn't actually do anything. And yeah, with Tally's death there, you saw.
Looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
Let's get moving.
You lead, I'll follow.
No sense standing around.
You're in a dangerous situation. Keep the guns out. It's so weird. They get in an elevator in a Geth-infested mine, and they just put their guns away. It's so weird to me. Especially because... Where are they? There they are. Good job, guys.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
I should have actually... Just remembering, I actually should have used Metagel when Tally fell outside. I was thinking in the... Ooh, nice. In the future games, you get experience. You get experience and money, I think, when you pick up a what's it? I'm legitimately totally blanking on what they're called. But sure. Medkits. When you pick up the medkits in the other games, if you are already full, you instead get money and experience, money for them. But that's not the case in this one. I totally forgot about that. Damn it, guys! You just got ambushed coming off an elevator. Well, we won't be using this elevator again. Force field. Ooh.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you
Ooh, she's pretty.
Liara Tassoni, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Kind of wish the line had been Dr. Tassoni, I presume, because that would have made it a much better reference to what's that? I'm blanking on the name of it. I was just thinking of it earlier. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been a good reference to a very famous quote. Dr. Livingston, I presume? So yeah, I wish they'd gone with Dr. Tassoni, I presume, because that would have been a much, much better reference. But
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
fair question.
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Easy to say.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
I do, in fact, believe the Geth being beyond the veil. Oh, right, that fight outside, in the original version of the game, after that fight, Shepard wonders why the Geth would drop a tank just to attack a group of miners, and that's why she decides to check out the site. But again, all of that was dropped. Just due to scheduling and coding issues. They cut, so much of it, apparently.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
You can deactivate the barrier if you get past the barrier. Good so far. But that's not going to be all of them. I really like that you can use the sniper rifle without it being an unlocked weapon class. Where are you? Yeah, point-blank sniper rifle shot is probably a bit overkill, but no kill like overkill.
proton rounds and polonium rounds. I don't think either of those are particularly useful here. And was there anything else around here? Don't think there actually is. There's a nice gun. Of course, give that to Rex. Level 3 chemical rounds, popular with pirates, criminals, and mercenaries. These rounds are coated with a highly toxic compound. 40% toxic damage and 7 damage a second for 5 seconds. Meanwhile, level 4 polonium rounds do 5 damage a second for 5 seconds. So it's... the polonium rounds are absolutely useless. Alright. Actually. Ooh. Neat. Alright, so far so good. Mining laser. This should be good. You can turn off now. Yeah, so that's one way of getting through. Funny how the Geth and the Krogan never thought of that. But... sure. Okay. Ooh, nice flex in there, Rex. Flexy Rexy.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
And I like how she just trusts Shepard not to screw that up.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on!
I mean, I just used it and it raised me up,
I still
so...
cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
And now for
what may actually be the toughest fight in the game. At least in the original version.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be no fun.
I like him.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Yeah, I like this guy. Jeez, I'm just trying to get that guy out of the... Yeah.
Shields disabled.
It's down. Yeah, I like the attitude of the Krokans in general. Keep running. Stopping is a bad idea, Shepard. She just stopped to look at Liara's ass for one. Don't stop! Jeez. Yeah, nice little mind collapse. That's always fun.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Yeah. Not wrong. Especially because that wasn't even a particularly funny joke.
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
On a side note, if you leave this mission for last, turns out Liara will have been in that stasis bubble all the time you are running around the galaxy. So if you wait until save this mission for the last mission, she's convinced you're a hallucination.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Intriguing.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
The issue I have here is, like, she cannot be the only Asari who researches the Protheans. So it's weird that, like, she's the only one. She's proud of, like, from a half century of dedicated research, and then, like, there are probably Asari who spent half a millennium on that same research. So I find it weird that those Asari wouldn't find the same patterns that she has. It's just so weird to me.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
It's a pretty sensible theory, honestly. Because, like, it's what happens in, you know, Earth history has a lot of instances of that too. Empires rising, falling, and new empires building on what the old ones left behind, that sort of thing. Though, of course, it's not every civilization is like that, even in human history. China being a great example of an unbroken civilization, or like an unbroken history of civilization. So, but regardless, yeah, it's a perfectly sensible theory. And again, it's weird that it's not more widespread.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
Oh, by the way, forgot to mention it, but Liara here final member of our crew, final member of our squad, voiced by Ali Hills.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Rex just kind of assumes that she knows how to use her biotics combatively. And she does. She's, a bizarrely good fighter for a nerd. But even so.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Another interesting thing here that I just recently saw pointed out somewhere. All 3 of your female squad mates in this game, you recruit after rescuing them. Ash, you find, help her fight off a couple of Geth on Eden Prime. Tali, you help her against Saren's people in an alley. And then Liara, you actually just straight up completely rescue. She's completely helpless when you find her. The other 2 are, able to fight for themselves a little bit. But, Liara is unarmed.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Which is a fair concern.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Tempting.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Spiratus always finds something to criticize you for, no matter how good a job you do. Alright, do a quick tour of the ship. And,
I prefer gold to silver, for my metal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing?
She's the best ship in the balance. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
He's right. Medals are not worth shaving. Let's see. Anything else that I need to... No.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
I mean, like, I can understand where the Council's coming from. Saren's looking for records on galactic extinction. But who the hell expects them to find anything? You know? I can sort of understand where they're coming from here. Also, I like how it starts off talking about, you know, fighting for the woman he loves, or justice. Either way, either one's good.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled.
I like how he's memorized that.
Results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
One of the novels reveals that at least one ship explosion, drive explosion, was intentional. Not by kinetics, not by the corporation, But, yeah.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana, who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Ahem. Getting a little bit, informal there, Lieutenant.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training. You know.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Either of these ends up being a little bit flirty. I could lead him on a little bit. I'm not going to, partly because, I'm gonna be romancing Liara. But the bigger reason, from a storytelling perspective, I may not be an official part of the Alliance anymore, but he is still an officer under my command. Shepard has spent her career in the military. She's not going to be hooking up with a soldier under her command.
Of course, but I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
So it still ends up being flirty, damn it.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. Tassoni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I prefer adventurous women.
We'll talk later, Caden.
I'd like that.
Jeez, Caden. Flirty McFlirtin head here. Flirty McFlirtin face. Yeah, she's got nothing to add. So, Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
Damn right she does.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I.
Yeah, there.
I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear
Being
you say
kind of
that,
naive.
Commander. Thank you.
Being a little bit naive here, Shepard.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
She's so nerd. She's so awkward and nerdy.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Again, I'll ask her more about those things in a bit.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I think I'll have a quick chat with Ashley and then call it quits for this episode. Do Rex and Garrus another time. Next episode, probably. Along with, well, actually, probably next time I'll go back to the Citadel, and then after that I'll do a couple of missions and talk to the other two.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
Yeah, that's...
No fun, Commander.
Jeez, Ash.
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Tens of thousands of years. And then Shepard shows up and they collapse. Yeah, right off the bat. Shepard has that effect. Yeah, Ashley's comments about asking about Liara's sex life, like, dude, what the hell, lady? Come on. What is wrong with you?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
You don't trust their motives because they're not human.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
I mean, it's fair concern. Especially because, as noted, they're not Alliance. They're not... Hell, Rex is just a bounty hunter. Rex is a mercenary. On the other hand, what the hell is Rex gonna know about any of this stuff? He doesn't care. But, yeah, I mean, it's a fair concern to have that they don't have the same level of... or they don't have the exact same oaths and stuff that Alliance soldiers do. On the other hand, the Normandy was co-developed with the Turians, so Garrus being there, who cares? I also noticed that she didn't, that she has absolutely no issue with Tally, who is legit actually working on the engines. And who, Engineer Adams said was going to know more about the engines than he would after a little while. Yeah, she's like, well, yeah, let the tech genius run around with all the advanced tech Why not? No harm can come from that.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You get a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
And it's... difference as a dog isn't sentient. That said, humanity itself, again, has plenty of examples of that sort of thing. She's right in that one group will, or I should say that any given group will generally put their own needs and values above those of a different group. Not always. There are obviously some groups who are all about working together and all that. But in general, you look at nations, for example. I'm Canadian, and in general, Canada is always going to put its own needs and its own economic interests, its own interests, ahead of those of even its economic allies, like the US. So she's not wrong, honestly.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
It's a good word.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Macapag boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
They're good words, damn it. Don't bash a man just because he uses good words. Just because he has a classy vocabulary.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Definitely a story there, going by her reaction.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
If you're a male shepherd, you can ask her if she'd kiss anyone you ask her to. At which point she notes that if she's asked to kiss a superior officer, it would be a violation of fraternization regulations, and she would have to report you. Which is, she's a romantic, this one.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
I was just about to say, you never know. Garrus does have that voice.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Garrus has that voice. Yeah. She might not mind kissing him after a few drinks and some conversation. Anyway, this is a good place to stop for now. Next episode, I'm probably going to head back to the Citadel. But for now, yeah, thanks for watching, and keep watching. Thanks.